best thing about Mindfreak, I think, is our determination to win against all odds. We've come into this as the underdogs. We know that. We come from the weakest region. We go against adversity. We always try and better ourselves as much as we can in every tournament. But we want to show that Australia can bang with the rest of the world.
Oh boys, what do you think of that intro? Yes, it was Gears of War Vegas on the weekend, and Mindfreak Pro or Mindfreak went over there to represent us Australians in Gears of War. And they're a combination of Australian and New Zealanders. Mindfreak, Jim Bob, Bexity, Hectic, Mercer and Dub and Gub all went over. And I couldn't be prouder, and he couldn't be more on the job saying we were the underdogs, we came from the weakest region, because you fuckers lock us out. And I will say this, and when he did say, yeah, Aussies can bang with the best of them, if we had proper region and trained just as much as Optic, I reckon we'd give them a hard time, if not beat them. I will say this, and I can continue to keep on saying this, that basically Gears of War players, particularly Australians ones from Gears 2 and Gears 3, are up there with the world's best, if not are the world's best, in my view. It's just we've had the region where we are, lack of support, and yada yada yada. We never got there. And you know, I didn't watch any of the games, and I watched a little bit of highlights here and there because I was busy all weekend. And so I thought on a Monday afternoon I'll jump on some Gears of War 4. This is my first game. As you can see, I'm loading with sensitivity. First game in probably a month and a half because I've been really doing the Halo grind. Loving Halo. And you're going to see me start really shit. I didn't want to edit it down at all. I'd do some pretty stupid stuff, but then I come back and get my full swing into it because I'm going, it's not first person Ybot, it's third person. So, Gears of War Mindfreak, and why we all should support Mindfreak, and why I'm wearing the Lancer and wearing the, got the Australian emblem, because, man, as a Gears head, even though this game is pretty much dying, they've treated us like shit. It's the worst season pass, they're remaking old maps. Dub and Gub definitely expressed that, and so does Jim Bob and everybody who plays Gears of War down here. They still went out there and went up against the best of the best and got respect. And man, Optics down Gears of War, and they're going to stay with it for another year or so because there's more money in it. They dropped their Halo side. The next Gears of War has to be really good. And even though you saw one person at the front there, you got the full Optic skins here and there, I don't think many people bought the packs, and the community is dying very, very quickly. As you can see, still making mistakes there with the Lancer. But it's still good to see that it's supported here and there, because regardless of what people think, I love Gears of War, and I always will go back and play it here and there. And I was lucky to play 3 games of King of the Hill and got MVP in all of them. Now, you probably watch this, why how'd you do that? Now, look, I am shit with sniper or M-bar or anything, but I get 1 M-bar kill and my confidence goes up. And where did I get that confidence from? Playing Halo 5. So, I don't know, I say this to people, if you had an Xbox, Gears and Halo, one of the two, if not both, has to be on the console. Without a doubt, peeps. It is unbelievable. These games, they're the staple. They're the exclusives that PlayStation will never have a community or a die-hard gaming system like Halo or Gears of War. Now, Gears of War is dying off. Halo, I believe, will come back. I think Halo 5, I find games quicker on that. The community is still strong. Gears of War, the people always will play it. And when you hear about Mindfreak, and they're going off this weekend for Halo 5, good luck to those boys, I'll be definitely watching plenty of that. Good luck to them. It really gives you a chance to see that younger Aussies have a chance of representing their country or playing esports or going from there. It can lead you to, being in media, being a caller, being a caster, or more importantly, being involved with the industry or helping develop or make the game, sell it, get it going on there, or becoming a really good player or streamer as our internet is slowly starting to get better. As my gameplay, trust me, peeps, will get better. I start off really shit, but trust me, the Ybot comes back. So that's why I support esports. That's why I've always said you should support esports, particularly if you are playing multiplayer games. So Rainbow Six, they've got a Mindfreak team in there. I mean, I've met some wonderful people in the Halo community. Osprey Gaming, shout out to them. These guys, and definitely seeing Mindfreak and how respectful they were to people and their fans, just makes you love the gaming scene, and the Australian scene is strong. The only thing that limits us, as I said, is the internet and the lack of funding. I mean, look, we've got to do a lot of travelling involved here and there, peeps, and it's not that easy, all the way down in Oz. But it's good to see companies like Mindfreak, Tainted Minds, Osprey, a couple other teams which I've mentioned, get out there and support these games. Going back to Jim Bob, I really want to try and, if you catch this video, mate, try and interview you here and there if I could in the game, just to see how you do it, how you've gone from playing Halo at a very high competitive level and Gears of War 4. And coming 9th and 12th in the world is pretty darn good. Some of you might say, oh, it's pretty shit. It's not shit, man. Optic constantly scrim against other teams, okay? Constantly scrimming against other teams. They play up to 8 or 9 hours whatsoever. Dub and Gub tweeted out that yesterday, which is like I think on the Sunday, was the most Gears he's played in months. So let me just say that, people. It's the most Gears he's played in months, and he's a professional Gears of War player. And they didn't, they gave Optic a bit of a hard time. You've got to put that in perspective, mate. They went up against the world's best, which they're not anymore. They got knocked out. I think Ghost Gaming won the whole game, the series. But it was good to see. He's giving a life back to Gears of War here and there. Echo Fox are good. I don't know what happened to Splice. Can somebody tell me what happened to Splice? Splice seemed to have gone and Optic went with Halo. So I'm probably going to buy a Mindfreak jersey. Yes, I'm going to be super sweaty like that. And I'm definitely, look, if Splice wins the Halo World Championships, I will get the Splice hoodie jumper. Yes, I am a esports tragic. But as you can see, I've got the Mindfreak Lancer here. So if you play Gears of War 4 and you haven't played it for a while, please, 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 please buy the Mindfreak Lancer's cover scheme, because I couldn't be prouder as an Australian, and more importantly, I couldn't be prouder for those guys and them representing and doing well for the Gears of War community. As you can see, Robert's getting his flow back. It's like, King of the Hill is the only game type I really like playing. Escalation, I didn't mind it here and there, but I can't really watch it. But King of the Hill is the only game type I really enjoy playing. So I think it's getting back into it. And of course, this is on the map Hotel. So that's just me telling you what I think about it and why I think it's great and why we should support them and why it was good to see Mercer say that what he did. We know we're the underdogs. I mean, it's hard for them to scrim and to train, and it's just for them to go out there on the world stage. I can't enforce it enough. Well done. Very proud of you, boys. Hold your heads up high. You represented us very, very well, and I'm very proud to call the Mindfreak as an Australian pro team. So there you go. That was my thoughts. Now, I do have some more Gears of War footage because I got MVP 2 games in a row. Can you believe it? And the other thing is, I got a hate message from one guy called Monster765, said, you're trash. Then he left. I mean, if you're going to talk smack to me, stay around for the next game. Let me give me a chance to do some witty repertoire or try and best you or you best me again. Do not send a message saying you're trash when your team lost and leave. It really says that you are nothing but more than a mega effing pussy. Big time. And look, I did go trash in that game, but the next game I got MVP. So you know what, man? Look, send your messages, whatever. I replied laughing at him like, ha ha, like, who gives a tinker's cuss? Like, I am shit. There is no doubt about it. I wouldn't say I'm complete trash, but I don't play this game enough because it's lackluster for me, peeps. It really is. Unless I could play on other regions, then I would play it pretty much every weekend, but not at the moment. I'm not supporting it. They've treated me like shit. And so for you to talk trash on let's be honest, a broken effing game, then you ain't nothing but trash yourself. That's all I got to say. Halo 5, Halo 2 BR gameplay. I've got a video of that coming up. I've got some more Halo stuff going by. I was going to go do a Sea of Thieves video, but peeps, there's another update coming where you can join with your friends later on. I could probably do talking shit for the gang video with Sea of Thieves. I definitely want to play that game. I've got it. I've also got, there's some exciting news of backwards compatibility coming out with the Xbox One X, and talking about the original Xbox, and I got some black, so I can probably give you some gameplay and talk about that and see how that goes on the Xbox One X. I've got some good commentaries coming up, and because you only got one or two, I think it was only one video last week, but I'm going to give you 3 videos this week. Yes, 3 videos of, well, 3 videos. And look, Stubbs, I will reply to your last comment, mate, because it was quite long and I had a very busy weekend, so hopefully, people, hopefully there will be some comments back to Stubbs and so forth. So frag and tag, peeps, and tell me what you think. Tell me, did you watch any of the basically Gears of War Vegas, esports on the weekend streamed here and there, or you're watching them later on? And tell me what your thoughts of the Mindfreak lineup. So, and what other videos you want to see from me? I know this is a long one. I didn't want to edit it out. I just wanted to show you this is how I play. This is my first game of Gears of War, and so keeping it raw because it's Gears of War 4. I know, I can't believe I said that. So, look, I always go back and play Gears of War. I can't help it. And I might try some Gears of War 3 later in the week. We'll see how that goes. But really, peeps, it's Gears of War here and there. I am predominantly a Gears of War channel. My Gears of War videos get the most views. I want to get back on Titanfall. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but like I said, Gears of War, it's killed my channel a bit. I'm losing views on YouTube, which is never really, you know, if I get 20 views, I'm very happy with that, peeps, but it's not my biggest drive. My biggest drive is to have, with 20 views, positive feedback, a lot of comments, and positive likes, and I'm getting that. Really sad to hear somebody like SS Shadows has been kicked off full screen. He said, why do I bother? He is great for the Gears community. I think the YouTubers that look at that, why am I going for the triple? The YouTubers which are good for Gears of War are SS Shadows, Razor's Edge, and Landon. And I'm not too sure how the Razor's Edge go. I know Landon still streams and does pretty well here and there. But for hearing somebody like SS Shadows who really does support the Coalition and is quite honest with him and plays the game and streams regularly, does great Twitter following here and there and all that stuff, for him to be kicked off full screen because the way YouTube's going is pretty shit. Some YouTubers are copying it pretty hard out there, and they put a lot of effort into these games and so their videos. Whereas you can see with me, I don't put that much effort into my videos, and you pretty much sum that up. So it is a long video. I do ramble on in this, but I will end the video by saying, well done, Mindfreak, coming between 9th and 12th in the world when it comes to Gears of War 4, when you can't practice as much as the other teams. Hold your heads up high, man, because Aussies, if we ever get good connection and practice just as much as the others, fucking look out, world. Look out, we're going to dominate. So, Optic, I don't think they did that well in Call of Duty. I will say, Optic Hex, you know, he was going to point out a lot of people being negative here and there, and he tweeted it out, but he said, no, I'm going to be more professional. Hex is professional as all get out. Esports owes him a hell of a lot, so anybody who talks trash to him, wake up to yourselves, mate. Competitive video gaming wouldn't be where it was for people like Hex. Simple as that. I can't say no more. I can do a video on that man just by himself. As you can see, Wyberg got MVP. I think I got, like, I can't remember how many kills I got, people, or how many caps, but I started to get good towards the end. The next game was pretty good. I got the video on that. Frag and tab. A good day's on you. Catching mofos on the battlefield. Oh, yeah.